Hello! Look who's on the couch. It's Rach. Oh, we're so excited to be here tonight. Had a good week?
I've had a good week actually.
Had a good week?
Yeah. School holiday fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. School holidays are always fun.
Yeah.
They're always filled with adventure.
They really are. Yeah, the kids have lined me up to do a number of activities. I'm not sure I've done really more than one of those activities, but they've been a fun time.
Yeah.
Played with friends.
Yep.
Sleepovers.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Sophie's got me veiled up to do some tie-dye.
Oh.
Yeah. So that will be fun. That will be an outside activity, I think. So
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, that's a hard one to contain.
yes.
Yeah.
So we might do that when the little ones are at daycare, I think. So
Good plan.
no,
Yeah.
cool. So who have we got online
Laura.
tonight? Hey, Laura.
Got Teresa.
Teresa. Bonnie was amazing on Tuesday, so well done. You raised a good in there, Teresa. You really have. Who else have we got on board? I love these things. I haven't done one in a while. Haven't been here on the couch for a while, so I love being with all you guys. We're going to be together on Sunday. How exciting is that?
Oh, I'm so excited about that. There's just something about being physically together and worshipping.
Worshipping.
Can't
Yep.
wait.
Yep.
Cannot wait.
The worship team is going to be on fire on Sunday. So, yes. Hey, Pip.
Hello, Pip.
How are you?
Jody.
Oh, this is great.
Hello.
This is great. Well, we're going to get started.
Yeah,
You
let's
ready
do
to
it.
get started?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, tonight we have our segment called Stories of Me, and this is where we get to have people within our church come and share their testimony. And testimony is such a powerful thing. You know, it says in Revelations that by the blood of Christ and by the word of their testimony, they defeated the enemy. And so a lot of the time, you know, hearing someone else's testimony actually spurs you on to believe for the miracle that God is, you know, you're believing God to do in your life. So I'm really excited to hear what you have to say and your story. So why don't you take it away?
Oh, thanks, Beck. So for those that don't know me, and there'll be a few out there that don't, I'm Rachel. I have 3 gorgeous boys, Terras.
Gorgeous they are.
They are lovely, and I have one gorgeous man, Lance, that I'm married to. I am a oncology nurse. So for those that don't know, that is a cancer nurse, and so I do that by day. Actually, I do that by night, I've got to say, and I'm, you know, a mum by day mostly. So.
Yep.
So my story, I've actually entitled this Each New Day Again I'll Choose, and it wasn't where I felt I thought I was actually going to talk about my tree today, so you guys are kind of lucky because God said, not the tree, don't talk about the tree, you talk about you. And I was like, okay, God, I haven't prepared for this as much, but you know, when you say this is what you've got to do, I'll do it. So
Glad you did.
yeah. So I grew up in a really cool family. Actually, I was super duper blessed with a Christian family, and you know, we went to church every Sunday, and I had a mum and dad who just loved God, and even grandparents. I've got to say, our grandfather, he used to kneel beside his bed and pray for his family at night time, and that is just the hugest blessing. So I'm mostly just overwhelmed with my blessings and my heritage. And so I had a great childhood, and I got to about uni actually, and I thought to myself, you know, God is good. I just feel like there's some things that I might be missing out on in life, and there were some decisions that other people made that, you know, Mum and Dad were quite clear, you know, wasn't for me. And, you know, I also felt like I really wanted my faith to be my faith too, and not my parents' faith or not anyone else's. It needed to be mine. So, during my uni days, I actually made a deal with God, and I just said, actually, God, I'm going to take over control from here. You just give me a little while. I just want to see how it feels. God is so gracious. He is so gracious to us. And I said, I'll take the wheel. Anyway, and I actually thought I was doing pretty well. I had a pretty good time most of the time, and you know, I thought I was having fun, and you know, look, I had some really fun mates, and uni days there's some fun memories I have from those days. But little by little, things started to unravel for me, and so much so to the point where I decided that, you know, because I'd taken control of my life, that there was things in my life that were actually out of control. And, you know, and I felt like, well, how am I going to fix this? How am I going to take back control? And so what I actually decided to do was to, I don't think I decided, but this is where I went, and I felt like I could apply control, is I ended up with anorexia really quite severely. Little by little, the food was something I could control, and then in the end it ultimately controlled me. And you know, God is just so good. This went on for maybe, it was about 18 months, and really difficult time, and anyone that's going through this, I feel for you. There's a lot involved in that, and but God was just so good. One day he gave me this moment of clarity, and he spoke directly to me, and he said, how is this control working out for you, and who is in control? And it just hit me just kind of deep within, and I realised that the opposite of what I really wanted to happen was happening. So I wanted control, but actually this thing was controlling me. And God just said to me, you know, you've got a choice. You've got a choice right now, and you can either choose to maintain that control, or you can choose me, and you can choose to let me take the reins of your life again. And and a little bit after that, actually, I was reading the Bible, and I came across this verse, and this was a game changer for me. It comes from Deuteronomy 31 and verse 19, and it says, "Today I have given you the choice between life and death, between blessing and cursing. I call heaven and earth to witness the choice you make."
Yeah.
And that you would choose life. And it couldn't have been more true, because a Rachel that was about 37 kilograms, so you can imagine, I guess life might not have actually been, if I'd continued on that path, it may not have actually been an option. And so in that moment I said, yeah, God, I choose you.
Awesome.
And it was a long journey from that point. But, you know, I just know the goodness of God, and every day when I wake up, I still have to make that choice. And I say, God, I choose you.
Yep.
I put the control back into your hands, because I know when I take the control, what happens. I've seen that only too clearly in my life. So, I just want to encourage anyone that's out there that's feeling like their life might be a little bit out of control, and you're doing your best to bundle it all up. And you know, this might not just be, you might actually be a Christian in this, but even when we know God, we still try and take back control. And I'm a classic for it, because I'm like, yeah, God, you've brought me this far, and I'm good from here. And so it's something that I have to keep on coming back to. So
Awesome.
So
good.
Yeah, and you know, ultimately, when you give that control to God, you gain life, and you get it so much more full, and you get this feeling of just release, because it's in God's hands. You don't have to stress anymore about your decisions.
No.
Because you know, if they're God's decisions and you've gone with God with it, you're just in this amazing place of, God's got this. He's my wingman.
Yeah.
I'm all right. So
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah. Want me to pray?
I would love you to pray.
Cool. Jesus, We just thank you for your goodness. We thank you for your love for us. We thank you that, you know, even when we choose to walk away from you, that, you know, you've still got your eye on us and you always go after that one lost sheep.
Yes, Jesus.
And and I just pray for anyone out there, you know, even this evening that's feeling like, that they've just got some things that they need to surrender so that they can gain that life back again. I just pray that, you know, just in this moment, they call on your name and they just learn of that freedom.
Yes, Jesus.
We thank you, God, in your name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Wow. What a story. What a testimony. I can very much relate to, you know, trying to be in control all of the time and, you know, feeling like if, you know, God's not doing it as fast as I want him to do, then, you know, I have to do something more. But I know, you know, from so much experience like you, that when you surrender it and you give God back the control, because you know that he is in control, life is so much better.
So much better. So
much better. And it just takes the weight off you having to do anything, because you know that God's got your back. So.
I think it is that weight, isn't it? It's the burden of carrying all those things by yourself when God actually wants to take it from us.
He does. Yeah. He doesn't want us to carry it. So, so thank you, Rach.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me.
That's all right. You know, if anything that Rach has said has sparked feelings, or, you know, you want to chat more with people, why don't you just drop us an email at hello@abundant.org.au, and we have people that can get in contact with you, and we can, we can help you through this. You know, at Abundant Life Church, we're a family and we want to do life together, and we don't want you to have to walk alone. So make sure you contact us, because we are here for you. So, Well, before we go, we have some announcements, but probably the most exciting thing is that on Sunday we are back in church together. I'm so excited, and even more exciting than that is that we have not one, not two, but 3 services on Sunday, because, you know, we just want to create every opportunity for you to you know, enter in and be connected. So we've got our 9 a.m. service, which is online. So like we've been doing for the last couple of months, log on online. We'll have our chat group open. There'll be online hosts there, and you'll be able to connect in that way. Then we have a 10:30 in-person church. So I'm not sure if there's any space available in that, but if you haven't already, you have to register. So you can hop on our Facebook page, or if you're on our mailing list, check your emails, because there'll be an email in there. But if there's not room in that, we have a 5 p.m. service, and you can register for that one too. So if you need help registering, just give the church a call or email us, and we can help you out with that. But I am so excited to be back in the room with you all on Sunday. Sophie has already picked her outfit. She is ready to go. We are just, can't wait. So anyway, make sure you register. If you've got any questions, if anything, you want to talk to anyone, make sure you contact us. And if not, we'll see you on Sunday. But until then, go love somebody. Bye.
See ya.